Shalom. My name is Mina Yancu. I am very honored to be with you. I admire Korea. I love its people, and it's my second time I came here. I have to tell you that I was born in Romania. I came to Israel as a new immigrant with my parents. Hebrew is not an easy language, as you may know. I wanted to study at the university, so I chose languages. I studied French literature, English literature, and Italian literature. For about 10 years, I was teaching French at a professional school in Jerusalem. But it happens that teachers stopped to teach for several months. It was a big strike. During this time, everybody and myself was looking for another job. Suddenly, a friend of mine who was working at Yad Vashem, you know languages, at Yad Vashem it's very important, maybe you come to Yad Vashem. By chance, I arrived at this department, the Righteous Among the Nations. Until this moment, I really didn't know that something like that exists. I know from the history of my parents, who are survivors of Holocaust, about the Nazis, about what they did, about my uncle, who was killed at the headquarters of police in Iași, in Romania, which is known for his big pogrom there. My father, who was sent to forced labor, but I didn't know that it were Christians and also other nations, but mainly Christians, who risked their life in order to save Jews. So arriving at this department, I was really surprised. A new period in my life commenced, and the first ceremony, I was really very moved. Then I understood that not all the world was against us, that it was not many, but some little lights in the darkness of the Holocaust who helped the Jews. Yad Vashem and the stories of the righteous seemed to me so interesting, so I remained in Yad Vashem. It was really my choice, and I may say also my love, to continue for 30 years to work in Yad Vashem. So the question is, who are the righteous among the nations? These people are special, unique people who risk their own life, who risk their family life in order to save Jews. People may ask why they did it. This is a question that we don't have any answer, but we can say these are sensitive people who had a very classic, very, let's say, moral education, who were against against Nazism, and they felt in a moment that they cannot stand idle by, and they must act. If somebody will ask me what kind of influence are these between Jews and us, I think that as a teacher also, because I was a teacher, that our children, our students have to understand that not all the world was against us. It's a little minority of people, but it gave us some hope that some people cared about the Jewish people, and some people risked their life in order. This is my opinion. We can use it also in our fight against anti-Semitism, because there are a lot of people, they say, there is no Holocaust. Nobody killed the Jews. But I said to myself, when I can invite a righteous among the nations, a non-Jew, a Christian, telling his story, and I do it in many countries in the world, so the story told by the Christian is more relevant for the world than the story told by the Jews. If there were people who endangered themselves in order to save Jews, it means it was a reason. So it's another aspect of these stories. It's the aspect of fighting those who deny the Holocaust. Concerning this point, the stories of the righteous among the nations are relevant today because also today we know about people who are in such poor condition, and we can have a good example. If they did it, we can do it also. And if they open your heart, we can do it also. The lesson about the righteous is not to be indifferent. As Elie Wiesel said, the Nobel Prize, he said, indifference help those who persecute, the persecutor, and not the victim. We have to stand up. We have to speak. We have to take action when a Jew is attacked. Anti-Semitic response, we must say, and not stand silent. We have to act because silence doesn't help